Bosnyák Square, Budapest, aka Farewell to a Life. To a Life. There's a painful and slight memory knocking on my soul this morning from my childhood. I was around 8 or 9 years old. It was late in the evening that night, late in the evening, and I was praying in front of my bed as a little boy. My mother and my father suddenly stormed into the room and just said these words, shouted these words. Pray to your God, you are worthless. Nobody's gonna help you. Don't even think about God helping you. That's what I heard from them. This is not fiction. So I heard these words from whom I expected something, something, something. And what is this something? Love. Because that's why I was praying on that night, that mom and dad love me, please, and understand me. I left my fate on that floor in my room when I was 8 or 9 years old. Now I'm 28 years old and I'm shivering with fear that there's not much time left. I have become an acrobat. Sorry for being a bit abstract, but there's a rope which is my life, and I try to, as an acrobat, I try to keep balance on that rope, but I'm shivering with fear. I'm scared. I'm very scared that I fall down from the rope and vanish into nothingness. Everybody tells me that I'm not a good acrobat, and it's only a matter of time that I fall down from the rope. But I try with all my heart and all my power to study, learn, create something abiding, and love my family and my friends who are there with me now, but they weren't with me when I was a child. There's another memory that is knocking on my soul, but which is very significant and important. It happened in Budapest in 2016 at one of the poorest regions of Budapest, Bosnyák Square. There's a church that can be found there. It was a very cold January. It was snowing as well. I was shivering with cold. I was sick, and I was at the edge of the edge, as you might say. I was fighting madness, fighting sickness, and all I could do was pray for God. So I rushed into that church at Bosnyák Square. I never forget that day. I rushed into the church, as I said, and there were nobody but old woman crying uncontrollably. No, it wasn't just crying. It was she was sobbing uncontrollably. I have never in my life heard anybody sob or cry like that. I couldn't cry anymore. I was just looking around the church, how beautiful it was, and I was looking at the old lady who stayed there for hours. Me too. I stayed there for hours in that church, and so to this day, I hope and I like to think that she was praying for me as well, because I was a lost person there, a very lost person in 2016. But in that moment when I was in that church and looked at the crucifix on the building, and all the spaces in the church, still hearing the sobbing of the old woman, I gained back my faith, and that is why I still manage to cope with the illness with the illness I was born with, and it gave me power, and strength. That if nobody helps, then Jesus Christ, my Lord, helps me to be a better person every day and not give up. I never forget. I will never forget in my till the day I die. Till the day I die, I will never forget that old woman in the church, crying, sobbing, maybe for me. She was a stranger. I had never seen her in my life again, but I like to think that she was praying for me as well, because I was dealing with darkness and madness. I'm not gonna point out exactly what, but you might uh, have some hints that I was a very lost person. But as I'm now 29 years old soon, I I know that my family loves me, and I'm happy that I have friends who I can count on anytime. And there's a passage from the Bible which I read every day. Ha- I would like to quote it. Happy those who cry. Happy those who cry. But to tell you the truth, and I'm gonna be a bit, I'm gonna give you a bit of contradiction when it comes to interpreting the Bible. I don't want to cry anymore. I want to be happy. That's all I wish for. That's all I want. But I know I'm tired, and you can't even imagine what I've been through. And I'm not over dramatizing it. That it's a hell I've been through, And I would like to reach out, and as it's also mentioned in psychology, cry for help. The famous phrase "cry for help." If there's anybody out there who uh, can help me be a good acrobat and not fall down from the rope, please don't hesitate to keep me on the rope. Sorry for being a bit abstract, but to help you a bit, the rope is my life, which I'm balancing on. I will never forget that lady in the church. Never. Never ever. Thank you for listening. Sorry for a bit dramatic, but I had to share this, and I wish a happy, a nice day to everyone. And if you like my channel, there are more uh, happier stuff on my channel, not just these. Then please subscribe. And uh, I would like to close this video by telling something joyful, that I gained back my faith in my family, in my friends, and in Jesus Christ. Thank you.